or the wind is kicking it today. I don't know what's up, man. It's been like 3 days now. The wind has been heavy duty. So anyway, up here in Northeast PA, we have a lot of farmers that sell beef and pork. So every year that I'm here, we buy a pig, and it comes packaged kind of like this, and it does say what it is. No nitrate or nitrite added, which is right up my alley. And this, of course, is a ham steak. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the Dyna-Glo, and I'm going to smoke it purely for the flavor. And I'm going to make ham and cabbage. So we'll show you how I do that. And I just sharpened this knife, so it ought to be pretty good. And the doggy, Cato, my Doberman, doesn't know it yet, but he's going to get these 2 center bones. And that's going to be trash anyway, so let's see, is there a weight on here? Okay, so they're 1 pound. And 3/4 of a pound. So there's 1 3/4 pounds of ham steak that I'm putting on the Dyna-Glo. And I'm just going to let this smoke for a bit just to get the flavor infused. I did just scrub down that with my brush, and my hands have been washed and so on. So I'm going to let this go 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm going to flip it, let it go another 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm going to put it in the pot with the cabbage and the ham and some of my seasoning, and I'll bring you along for that. Okay, so while the ham steaks are on the smoker, I'm going to cut up the onion, cabbage, and potatoes. And I'm going to start by peeling off the outer layers of the cabbage. And we have a local farm market. I wish I grew these, but I didn't. Can't lie. We have a local farm market. I buy hay from him as well for my horses. And he grows some incredible produce, but he won't share his secrets. So, what I do to get rid of the center is like a head of lettuce. It works basically the same way. I'm going to slam it down and pull that center piece out. Okay, it's not going to pull out. Lettuce, it works really easy. Cabbage usually is a little tougher, and this apparently is a really tight packed head of cabbage. So I'm going to just cut that out. Yeah, this is really tight. Sorry, I love cabbage. And my pot. And then I'm going to cut this up. I'm not going to shred it. Sorry for the munching. I haven't eaten today. That's a lot. I had a breakfast sandwich about 8 hours ago. So we're going to cut this up pretty much like I'm doing here. And then I'm going to throw it in the pot. And of course there's going to be a lot more cabbage than anything else. Now, this one, they actually sell it by the pound at the market I go to. This one was about 1.5 pounds. Boy, I love this $4 knife, I gotta tell you. Actually, it's a $2 knife because the other one was included for $4. And just put an edge on it, and you're gonna love it too. And like I said, I like to deer hunt, and hopefully I'll be successful this year. And I'm gonna show you how I make my venison sausage. Okay, so we've got that head of cabbage in there. Next I'm going to do the onion, and I'm going to use a fist size. I'm going to use the whole thing. And I'm going to cut this up, not super small. Did I mention I love this knife? For $4 for two of them, man, you cannot go wrong. It was the only time I've ever seen them over there at Walmart, and I thought, you know what, I know how to sharpen a knife, so we're going to give this a whirl. And I'm glad I did. Like I said, I'm not going to cut the onion up, I'm not going to fine chop it or anything like that. I'm just going to cut it into pieces. Let's get rid of that little knob around the end, I don't like that. Okay, so there's the cabbage and the onion. Now I'm going to do the potatoes. And actually these are from my garden. Not a really great potato harvest this year, but enough to make a couple of dinners out of. And I have 4 potatoes. Actually, this is probably the biggest one. They tell me I have big paws, so that's bigger than a fist size. Well, we're going to put 4 of them in here. And I'm going to kick this up a little bit. I'm actually going to put some crushed red pepper in this, so it's got a little bite to it, so to speak. The potatoes aren't going to be that big. I did wash these for like the 30th time. I'm trying to go fast here so that I don't bore anyone. But the ham steaks on the smoker are going to be the secret weapon. They're going to be phenomenal. Right now it's archery season here in Northeast PA. And trust me, everything here is clean. I don't want to get sick, so it's not like I'm doing this blindsided. So if you see me pick something up off of this work table that I've got, it has been wiped down. And honestly, for that, I bought a spray bottle at, I think it was a dollar store. And I mix about 20% bleach to 80% water, and I make a cleaning solution out of that. And I'll spray it on, I'll leave it there for 10 or 15 seconds, and then I'll wipe it down with a clean paper towel. So hopefully that's enough to keep things sanitized. Okay, now there's the potatoes. Now I'm going to put half a stick of butter in this. Then I'm going to put about a cup of olive oil. After that, I'm going to put in, I really like this, I don't know where Ollie's, same place we got the dehydrator. Garlic and herb seasoning, salt free. And I'm very liberal with garlic. So we're going to put probably 8 tablespoons of this in here. And then I'm going to add the nature seasoning, which I did infuse with some garlic. And I'm probably going to put about 3 tablespoons of that. And then the crushed red pepper. Not a whole lot of this, but probably a tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon and a half. And then I have a whole house water filter and then a water filter on my refrigerator. So it's double, actually there's 3 filters before it gets here, so it's actually triple filtered. And I'm going to pour in, I believe this is 2 quarts. And that won't be enough. So I'm probably going to put another quart of filtered water in here. But we're going to go flip the ham steaks, then we're going to cut those up and get them on board with this, this meal. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes. The ham steaks have been on. They are at about 180 degrees. So let's have a peek. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now we're going to get these inside, slice them up, and put them in the pot. And we're going to get the pot on the stove and get this ready to enjoy. Okay, so we've got the steaks inside, and we're going to cut these up in small pieces. And I'm going to cut it all up. Fat, meat, everything. And man, I know I've said it a million times, but if YouTube offer some kind of smell feature, I can tell you that this is just phenomenal. Okay, so this has been on the stove about 15 or 20 minutes. My stove goes from 0 to high, and I have this set on a 5, which is about midway, of course. It's nowhere near done, but I just wanted to give you a quick update on the progress, and we'll be back. So this has been in about 20 minutes. It's definitely boiling. So I'm going to reduce the heat to a simmer, and maybe another 15 minutes this is going to be ready to eat. So guys, I just wanted to bring you along on this. Multiple cooking methods, and today is Saturday the 10th, I believe, October 10th, 2020. I hope you guys are having a great day, and we'll talk soon. Take care now.